Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Lynn and I am Pretty Papercrafts 67. And I have gone gift box crazy. I've been making boxes to house ephemera. I send my customer orders through Etsy in little gift boxes, or I'm making them to do so. Or that even a lovely idea if you're personalising a birthday present or a gift for somebody and you can make your own little gift box. They're a very decent size. They're an inch high. And I've made them with a couple of different sizes rather, of scrapbooking paper. And yeah, they're a lovely, just a nice alternative. I've made some littler ones. And then this one here has been made with a 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbooking paper. So it would be really great. I'm housing an ephemera bundle in this one, but you could even do a long, thin, tall, slim journals would fit really nicely in that one as well. They do fit a lot. I've got an ephemera bundle ready here for a swap that I'm involved in for the month of April. And I've got, if I can get them all out, that's quite a bunch of ephemera that I've got sitting inside this little box, and there's still room for more. So I thought we would make a couple today on camera because, I've got some ideas, but I do think they would be a lovely way to send my customers their orders when they order with me through Etsy. So I've just got some three sizes of paper. This is the Tim Holtz backdrops, and they measure 6 by 8 inches. Then we've got your traditional A4 size, and this is just a piece of Stampin' Up! Cardstock. And then I've got a 12 by 12 sheet here, patterned paper, and this is Minte paper. Now I will say, creating these boxes, I would suggest that whatever you use in cardstock or scrapbooking paper, you want it to be a little bit more durable. You want a thicker sort of feel rather than some of the thinner scrapbook papers. So it's really, really simple. I'm going to go and do the three sizes at once, like do step by step with the three. And I'm just bringing in my scoreboard because I'm going to be doing a lot of scoring. So I'll start with the 12 by 12. And really the formula is the same for all of them. So what you want to do is around the complete perimeter of your paper, whichever size you're using, you just want to score an inch. Now this inch will create the height of the box. So if you wanted a box that was a little higher, then you would just score it at whatever height you wished. But bear in mind that if you do score it at a higher height, then you will lose some capacity within the box, if that makes sense. So I've just scored around the complete perimeter in an inch, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do that on all of these pieces of cardstock. So sorry, this is a 6 by 10. The Tim Holtz is a 6 by 10. I hope I'm in frame. And I'm just going to do, so again, an inch all the way around. Like that and like that. And then I'll do it again on the A4 size sheet. So that's got to come back 11 and 1. So yeah, I just had to do some maths there for a minute. And how was everyone's Easter? I hope you had a really lovely time. We just spent a quiet one. We did go down to my eldest daughter's place for lunch on Good Friday, and we went and saw my mum for Easter Sunday, and the rest of it we've just been sort of chilling at home. Okay, so that's everything for the scoreboard, so we can put that away. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fold along all those score lines and give them a really good burnish, a nice tight crease I want. So just all the way around. It is repetitive, but I love folding and scoring. Okay, so that's that one. And we'll quickly do it on all of them. Yeah, so that was Easter and it was lovely. And my husband's gone back to work today and everyone's gone back to work and I don't have to go to work till tomorrow. So I've got a nice start. I did all my housework yesterday. So yeah, I've got a day to myself, which is wonderful. I've got to get some Etsy stock. I wanted to get that done over the weekend, but we just had a lot of my Saturday that I hoped was going to be to myself ended up not being by myself. So, but it was lovely. We had a lot of drop-ins and it was lovely to see some friends, some family. All right, so that's everything now folded along those score lines. So now what we want to do, in the width, I suppose you'd call it, that's your height. I'm going to call that your height. So this is your width. You want to turn your two tabs in like that. I just want to see that I am in frame. And then with this side, you're just going to fold it over. Now it is a little fiddly and it is a little hard because the cardstock is quite rigid. And you just want to line that edge up with the other edge as best you can. And then give it a really nice tight burnish down through there. Open that up and I turn it because it's easier because I'm right-handed. And you just want to do exactly the same move again on the other side, matching up those two sides. Folded over, match up the two sides and score it. Give it a nice tight score down there. Okay, and then you will have something like this. It's fiddly. Those will fold in and you'll have this kind of shape. You've got your spine. It looks like a junk journal cover kind of thing. So I'm just going to quickly do that on these other two. And just, if it's a little bit out, I don't think it matters, but you do want to try and get it as close as you can. I'm a little bit out on this one. And then again, opposite side. That, and then you've got that book cover shape. And I'll do the same with the 12 by 12. This one goes out the way. So you want to bring this one over here. Now I guess you would, if you were using directional, which this one is directional, you would probably want to pay attention to that. I haven't bothered, I haven't worried because I don't think it matters in a gift box if it's a bit this way and a bit that way. But if that mattered to you, then yeah, you would probably want to watch your directions of your paper. So there we go. So there's our book shape again. All right, now I'm just going to have a mouthful of coffee. So now what we want to do on all of them is open them up. Now, along one side, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 score marks on both of those sides. So what we want to do is we want to cut from the edge up to the first score line and just snip that like that. Now you can go in and miter your corners if you want. It does make it a little neater at the end result, but that's purely optional. Just miter them in just a tiny bit. And then that one there. the same on the other side. And sometimes it's easier too, which I have done, if you find it difficult to see where those score lines are, you can simply just ink a little line along that score line and that'll jump right out for you. All right, so there we have that one done. And I'll just do these ones as well. Again, I'm just cutting up on all those little score lines, just up to that next score line there. And I'm just taking a little triangle out. Just to miter those corners. And again, the same on this one. And this one. Okay, so that's 2. And then the little Tim Holtz one. So again, this one is difficult to see. I'm sorry, I go quiet when I'm concentrating. Okay, and then the same on this side. That. And the last one. All right. And now, all we simply want to do now is fold our tabs over. Well, this is the stage where you would choose what you wanted for your outside or your inside. And on the Tim Holtz, I think I might put that as my inside. So all you really need to do is fold your tabs back on themselves like that. All 3 of them, or 6 of them, 3 on each side. And this is a little fiddly, but I just, patience is the key. And just make sure that all those flaps are folded, because that will help you in this process. So now, am I in camera? I hope so. So I'm just going to put down some glue, and I do recommend using a stronger glue for this, a stronger glue, because it is going to hold the box together. And you just really just want to bring them up to make those little tabs meet the edge of that box, and just fiddle with it a bit so that it's nice and even and level. And then I'm going to turn it and do the same with this section here. Like that, and fold that in and level that up. And also Helmer's glue, and I do know also that art glitter glue, they're really instant drying, and I think that is a really good idea for this project. Okay, and then that one there. Now I've just got to work out which is which, but I don't really think it matters. And so a little bit of glue on that tab, a little bit of glue on that tab, and then I'm just going to bring that up there like that, and like that. And there you have it. Oh. A little gift box. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And then what I've also done is I've just taken my whole circle punch. I've only got a big one, but I've just pushed that up as far as I can, leveled it up, eyeball it, and I've just cut that little notch. And then you've just got your little thumb notch there to open it up easier. All right, so that's number one. So that is with an 6 by 10 inch piece of card or patterned paper. In this case, it's the Tim Holtz backdrops. And now this one is the A4. So again, we are just going to stick our tabs down. Fold that inside like that. Just give it a bit of a pinch for a minute. And then we'll turn it and do the same here. Like that. And again, level it up. So you're leveling the two sides to the corner like that. And then the same in the center. It is fiddly, but my advice is to just go slow, and it does kind of come together itself. If you just go slow with it. Turning the lip box lid back is a good idea. And there you go. And then I will just cut this little thumb notch here. Sort of just leveling, eyeballing that. And then it just closes up. This is a little, just like that. There's your little thumb notch and there's your little gift box. How sweet are they? I think they're really lovely. And we'll just do the last one. So again, we're just turning in our tabs. And we'll just start doing this. I think I'm there and there. Oh, the butcher birds are saying, where's our breakfast? Okay, so that, turn that around, fold the flaps in on themselves to the inside with a bit of glue, and then fold that up, leveling off those two edge bits there like that to form that nice sharp corner. And then in the middle here, the same thing. Glue and glue, and then bring that up like that, and the same on that one, leveling that right up, and then I'm just going to cut the notch in this part here, just sort of eyeballing that kind of thing. Got a little skew off there, and there you have it. I think they're a lovely idea. So the 12 by 12 measures 10 inches by 4.5 inches and is 1 inch deep. So that's a nice size for a journal or an ephemera bundle in my case, like this one I've completed here. This ephemera bundle, and it's got stacks and stacks. There's about 20 different pieces in this bundle so far, and yeah, it fits everything in it really, really nicely, and there's still room. So you could easily house a journal if you had a finished journal, not a real chunky one like I do. But yep, so that's that one. So I'll just say that, I'll tell you those measurements again because I've forgotten. So it measures 10 inches by 4.5 inches and is 1 inch high. The A4 size measures 6.25 inches by 4.25 inches. Not quite, oh yes, just over 6.25 by just over 4.25, and again inch high. So again, you could, which I did a few years ago, I made up a whole heap of greeting cards and put them inside a gift box and gave them to my mum for Christmas, because she likes to write cards and she can't get out to the shops that much anymore. So that kind of thing, or a little 6x4 journal would be beautiful in there, little notebook style. Or even, right off on a limb, 2 pretty blocks of soap. That could go really, really lovely in there with some tissue paper and stuff like that. So lots and lots of ideas. And then with the Tim Holtz 10 by 6 inch page, you end up with 3.5 by 4 inches and 1 inch deep. So again, a lovely little box for ephemera. My ideas with the Tim Holtz, I think I'm going to make up a little bundle of the Tim Holtz photographs and pop them in there. So yeah, I just thought that they were a great idea. Yeah, like if you just wanted something a little different for a gift for somebody, how pretty is that to make your own gift box? And they look cool too, all stacked up. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this is helpful to somebody. Yeah, have a great day. Tuesday, I've got to remember it's Tuesday morning, not Monday. Oh, it's going to muck me up this week, I tell you. But anyway, Tuesday morning, beautiful, beautiful day here in Brisbane. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.